I'm gonna get into the designer's head a little bit. Like, what inspires you? Like, what makes you want to create what you create?
I make it very simple and plain. My whole design and style comes from me imagining that I'm walking out on stage and I'm performing with this stuff on. And as an ex-performer, I always wanted to try to command a room with my wardrobe. So I gotta try to make the most outlandish things that I could possibly make that's gonna make somebody stand out in the room when they step in it. If you walk in the room with them Eagle sneakers on, people are gonna be looking at your feet. Nobody ever saw laces on the back. Nobody ever saw anything like that before. When it comes time for, this jersey right here, this is one of my Eagles jerseys that blew up last year. Nobody's gonna see a hoodie like this. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The mother effing details.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
And they got the zipper in the
the
back.
6'2", the zipper in the back. Like, so listen, we doing this for all fall/winter season. This is built for every Eagle season starting from September. You understand what I'm saying?
The thing that's so crazy about that is I paid attention to detail on this because I ended up doing research to find out what football uniforms used to be made out of back in like the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s. Because I knew that it wasn't the same loose mesh. And it said it was made out of wool. So I'm like, okay, instead of me making a full wool jersey, I'm going to mix it with some cashmere to make it a little bit more luxury.
Right.
So this is a cashmere wool jersey.
And then let's not forget the vintage. Everything is detailed. The vintage stripes, you know what I'm saying? That's classic right there. On the shoulders, you know what I mean? Like, yo, bro.
So yes, I put a lot into trying to make it different because when people walk in the room, again, I'm looking like I'm a performer. When someone walks in the room with that Eagles hoodie on, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, I've never
that's
seen that
shit on
shit.
everybody's jersey. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, you get what I'm saying. It stands out, and that's why it caught me last year. Like, it didn't. Like, yo, who the fuck this ball? And where is this joint at? I need a warm joint to cover my fucking head. Like that joint, you know what I'm saying?
It's like right now, I just created I should have brought it with me, but I just created the new hoodie for this upcoming year. I call it the suit of armor. Now this is crazy, right? That joint got shoulder pads on it. It has a removable helmet. It has a face mask that goes across the face mask, got elbow pads. And if you ain't into none of that, take it off.
Right.
Unsnap everything and you have regular sweatshirts.
See, now that's what I was going to say. You have some stuff like that in the 360, like a sneaker boot type deal. Yeah. But then you also have like the, is it the Camarillo?
Yeah.
That's right. It's like you've got some things that are definitely more stand out. Look at me, right? But then I feel like you got some other stuff that is has more mass appeal. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, what it is, and I always tell this to people when I speak to them, I'm bipolar when it comes time for fashion. You know what I'm saying? One day I went to super outlandish stuff, so I put that on. One day I want to be casual. I don't want to have all that. I want some white on whites. That's where the Camarillos came from. But I was like, if I'm putting on the white on whites, you'll notice I got the gold tips on there. And, you know what I mean? I got like gold, like, interior. I got leather interior on the inside of the shoes. So if you see the details of the Camarillo, it's made out of all tan leather interior on the inside. And it has soles in it, so when you walk, it feels like your feet are getting massaged. Like, these are all the different details that people don't know is happening with these shoes. Because if a lot of people knew what I was doing and how it was, they would really jump on it.
See, now I like, though, this whole time we have not heard him say that he makes like urban fashion, right?
Right.
People might try to put him in that category just because he's black. He's definitely high end luxury. But as a designer, right, and we see fashion trends come and go, do you ever feel any pressure? And I know you like to do your own thing, but do you ever feel any pressure maybe to ride the wave a little bit? You know what I mean? Just to keep some...
What?
You got the crowd today and they want a certain thing. So if you want to remain like a little relevant with them, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
That's a question for him. You know what I mean? Like, do you ever feel any of that pressure?
I definitely want to tell you that's a hell of a good question because it's crazy because I've actually been in situations where I tried to be creative and do something that no one ever saw before and no one will buy it. You know what I mean? Or I get, oh man, looks good on you, but I can't see myself pulling that off. Like it'd be stuff like that. So finally I got to the point where it was like, okay, When it comes time for when I'm doing a team, it doesn't matter how outlandish it is. People's gonna rock that Eagles merch, whatever I do. But when it comes time for Bungee Oblečení, I can't get that crazy. I gotta try to stay like in a lane. Now, one thing I can be truthful about and transparent, that Eagles hoodie I just showed you with the flat, that's an Oblečení piece. I just took Oblečení off and put Eagles on it. I just made it. I just made an Eagles piece out of it. You know what I mean? Because no one's gonna wear Oblečenis and never seen it before. People ain't gonna feel, you know. So I just took all that stuff off and I created the Eagles jersey out the same design that I have for the Oblečení.